Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Otaku Oasis podcast. My name is Matthew, and I'm here with.
Joshua, and we are finally back with Chainsaw Man.
It hasn't been that long, right? Otaku Oasis. It's only been a month. What? That doesn't feel right. Yikes.
Yeah, I was hoping to do this back to back, but whatever. Other things came up. We had some movies and some April Fools, uh,
Actually,
and
did you
some
see our Pokemon one? We got 39 views. That's
oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
no, yeah, no, and some Ash's Journey ending stuff to cover.
Yes.
But anyways, we are back. We are covering the Katana Man arc to finish off season 1. I don't know if there will be a season 2. If it is, we'll cover it when it
I
comes
would
out.
imagine it's pretty
Yeah,
popular from what I'm hearing. A lot of people like it.
yeah. Yeah, I'm like, even though like there have been reports of like low DVD sales, it's mostly just because it might have also been sold through Mappa's official store, so we don't know the sales from that.
True.
Regardless, so covering the Katana Man arc covers chapters 23 to 39 and episodes 8 to 12. Also, since this is gonna be a bit like shorter in story coverage because it's only like 5 episodes, we are also going to rank the OP and the EDs after we
I was
finish up
about to
speaking
call
of the story.
I was about to call you a fool for getting the wrong number, and then I thought about it for a second, and I thought, no, I am the fool, for I did the math wrong.
What did you do the math wrong on?
I was gonna say, no, it's 4, dumbass, and I'm like, no, wait, I'm the dumbass. It is 5.
Yes, you have to count the number that you start on as
I
well.
I know. Look. I forget that about half the time, and then I get confused whether I'm remembering it correctly when I do remember it.
Don't worry, it's fine. I do it sometimes as well.
Counting's hard, okay? I'm not good
Hey,
at
I'm not blaming you. I said I do it sometimes myself.
it. Yeah. Alright,
All right, but anyways, getting into it. So episode 8 picks up where episode 7 left off with Denji in Himeno's room. Nothing happens.
yes.
She literally just passes out drunk. um But they have like a talk the next morning to just decide to become friends because Himeno wants to go for Aki, but like basically because
Aki's also
Makino
obsessed.
Makino like Aki likes Makino basically.
Is it
Denji's like,
Makino or
yo,
Makima?
Makima, sorry, I'm getting names all mixed up.
It's alright.
It's been a while since I've interacted with this. If you couldn't tell,
Oh, I thought you also read it recently.
nope, nope.
Oh,
This
good.
is
So we're both. I was kind of hoping to rely on you for this one.
Oh, it's not like I don't remember what goes on.
Alright.
It's just the names. The names will not be there.
Hey, that's okay. I don't know any of these characters' names except for Denji. I called him Itadori earlier off camera. Can you blame me? These shows are so damn similar, I forget which one's which every now and then.
Yeah, I will say I will vouch for that. He did actually call him Itadori off camera.
I also called this show Jujutsu Kaisen for a second before thinking about it.
Yeah, then I had to remind him what happened at the end of episode 8, which basically is like the only other thing that happens in this episode.
What's that?
Because it's the whole gun attack in the
Oh,
cafe,
I knew that. I knew that.
Himeno's sacrifice at the end.
Yeah, was it this episode or the next episode?
It was at the end of this episode.
Yeah, that was sad. This
They
episode
also
was
replay it at the
sad.
beginning of episode 9.
This
It
episode
will.
was really sad.
I will get into my thoughts on this a bit later because it interlinks with some of my thoughts on endings 8 and 9.
I was not ready for this. I don't know why you let me do this to myself. I was at work. This made me very sad.
I mean, it does go to show. I do think, because I actually was disheartened a bit by this too, because Himeno actually, even though
Yeah!
we only knew her for like 2 episodes, she was like my favorite character.
She was awesome! She was supposed to help Denji! She was supposed to help Denji.
She was also, I think, the most put together character.
Oh,
Which,
yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
I think says a lot about this cast.
Oh, absolutely.
Although, I mean, there is one other one who's pretty well put together, though. I do not know about after this event, because who does she go off?
Wait, what?
Let's see, where is it?
Oh, is it the
I'm
uh the
forgetting
girl that
her
didn't actually
name.
want to be in this life?
Yes.
I would argue she was not nearly well put together. She was on the edge of a psychotic break the whole time.
Well, I mean, she always is.
And
I
then
mean,
she actually
she is.
achieved it.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, that is very much kind of understandable though, considering
Yeah,
she is very much just a normal person.
with her backstory,
Person.
which was really, yeah, that was,
Yeah, Kobeni.
yeah, Kobeni. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice to see her kick some ass, though.
No, it was crazy seeing her go off.
Yeah, she killed a lot of people.
Well, not a lot.
No,
She
she didn't.
only she killed
No,
three.
that's true. Makima did most of the killing.
Yeah, no, she just killed an old lady and two goons.
Yeah. So is she just
But she
naturally that
did see
strong, or
Denji.
is she
I do not know if it was just because she cracked
or
or
she actually has a bond with the demons or a pact or whatever they're called?
yeah, I couldn't tell you.
I think they explained it, but I don't remember.
Well, I mean, she does have a pact with the devil, but she refuses to explain what the devil is. There is a joke about what that devil is.
Hmm.
Let's just say its initials is by the letters of B and J. Um,
Mm. No, is it actually?
no, I think
Uh,
it's just a joke
oh,
because we don't know what it actually is.
all right.
Um, so people just joke it's that
I
for
picked
some
the wrong
reason.
time to take a drink. I nearly just spat all over my monitor.
To be fair, this is also apparently the same manga where later on in a popularity poll, she will lose to her own car as a character.
What?
Yes, apparently. I do not know the context around this, but I've heard that joke so many times just
What?
like watching some review episodes,
Because
and
like
I'm
I
like,
remember someone from My Hero lost to one of their accessories at one point.
yeah, no, Kobeni loses to her car in a character popularity poll.
Oh, that's just rude.
Yeah, I do
Why
not know
do
what to
people not
say.
like her? She's awesome. She's fucking
Oh no,
hilarious.
no, I think people do like her. It's just the joke
Uh,
to like basically beat her down.
yeah, because she's yeah. Okay, I get.
Because that's what the series does to her.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyways, so because Himeno's anyways, getting back to it, so Himeno sacrifices herself when they get
Well,
ambushed by the gun and the person wielding the snake devil.
I think we should also back up to right before we see this. We're on the train with Makima, and she's going
Oh,
to Tokyo.
Oh yeah, Makima's
Makima
also
gets fucking
killed.
wasted for a minute.
Well, I guess I should say she gets shot.
All right, yeah, she gets shot in the head, and so does her bodyguard, and
Yeah, but only one of them survives.
only one of them comes back out, and we don't know how she did it, but she's also scary strong and kind of really,
Yeah,
really
no,
scary.
that's what basically episode 9 shows, basically, because
Yeah.
just to kind of piggyback it, because those two are
Yeah,
like very much interlinked.
I think we should because
Um,
I think Denji's group is the last to be attacked. We just kind of get like a
well,
montage
yeah,
of every
it's
person that we've met so far basically getting
yeah, no,
gunned
no.
down.
Basically, it shows Makima, then a whole bunch of devil hunters, and then
Kobani and her Kobani
Kobeni and the other guy who gets shot,
by the
and
old lady.
yeah, who I'm just not gonna even bother remembering his name. He like
Oh, very unimportant.
yeah, and then we get Denji's like group, which also the Katana Man is also there as well,
Yes.
who is the grandson of the Yakuza guy that Denji
Yes.
was working for at the beginning.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so basically they're put in a losing position because Denji gets pretty beaten by the katana,
I do love that
like
Denji
Katana
just
Man.
routinely loses horrifically.
Yeah, no, like him and Power get put down pretty easily.
and and Power just runs away. Like I didn't
Yeah,
even
and
realize that. I was like, where is Power? Like I don't remember seeing her run. Like
yeah, and then
she was like watching what's her not Kobani, the one that died.
Himeno?
Yeah, she was watching Himeno and trying to keep her alive, and then just kind of blipped out of existence. Like for a
Yeah.
second, I wondered if the writers just forgot about her.
Nope.
Nope,
Nope.
she
She
ran.
just ran.
Coward.
And then Aki tried to use his two devils, and both didn't show up.
Well, actually, the wolf one did, and then it got eaten by the snake,
Yeah.
and then it abandoned him.
Yep.
And then the other one, he still has the other one. It's just taking his life slowly.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, well, I mean, it's not like there's something else that's like, oh yes, your death is going to be very fun to watch a bit later on.
yeah, that's probably not good for him.
Yeah, the future demon is a very interesting character, though.
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan.
I do just kind of like
I remember not
the
liking the voice very much.
I don't know how it is in the English dub, but in the Japanese one, it's actually really good.
Oh, well,
Um,
I don't know. It wasn't
it's
bad. It
like,
was just annoying, which I think was the
hmm.
intention.
Yeah, no, the Japanese one isn't annoying. It's just playful.
Oh no, it was like a smug, smarmy bastard type annoying.
Yeah,
Uh,
no,
if I remember correctly, because again, I was at work and
I mean, yeah, that is kind of what the Japanese one has, but it plays a lot more into the playful aspect of it.
this
Though,
guy.
though it is,
The only thing I was
though it
thinking of
is,
is how much I really wanted to punch this guy.
well, I think that's kind of the
Yeah,
point,
yeah,
though, is like that. But it's like he knows the future, so it's like you can't exactly do anything to him.
it's true. Um, I
He's
do.
literally just interested in interesting things.
Yeah, I do like
So,
that. I do like that there is a future devil because it makes sense. People are scared of the future. Like by the logic of this universe, there's a devil for everything. There's a devil for anything anyone's scared of, right?
yep.
So yeah, the future makes sense to be a devil, and it makes sense to be a pretty strong one.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I'm like, it totally makes sense that the future devil would be one of the strongest devils.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, I guess if we keep on jumping ahead, but jumping back to like
Yeah.
episode 9, after Himeno's sacrifice, basically, they try to take Denji because I think they were like trying to
Yeah.
kill him.
The Katana Man finally comes
Well,
out.
actually, yeah, I think also they were interested in his heart. I think.
They
Am I
keep
wrong?
everyone's because it was the same thing in the hotel. They just want his heart for some reason. The gun devil
Yeah.
wants his heart.
Hmm. Um. Yeah, Kobeni shows up and saves the day, though
Yeah.
she's
Oh
about to
yeah.
get.
Denji loses bad, gets cut in half, right? Like on the waist, he loses his legs.
Oh yeah. No, he gets pretty
Does it? Or does he
immobilized.
get torsoed where he just loses arms and legs? I can't remember.
I
'Cause
think it's the arms and legs
yeah, I know.
because he
Yeah,
can't do anything
yeah.
basically
And then yeah. So yeah.
because he's losing too much blood.
Yeah, and then they about to get him in the van, and then Makima shows up for. It's actually Makima's thing first. I don't think Kobeni strikes until.
No. It's Kobeni's thing first for the two, and then because she gets outnumbered, and then it's Makima's thing at the shrine in Kyoto.
Are you sure? 'Cause I think I don't. I'm pretty sure I could have sworn Kobeni didn't show up until after the four guys were killed trying to put uh, Denji in the truck.
Is it?
I
I could have
think it
sworn she
is.
took down like some of the goons before Makima showed up, but
I don't here.
well, not showed up,
I
but her
can.
powers went into
This is
effect.
episode 9, right?
Yes.
I almost typed in Demon Slayer. I really do not know this show's name.
Another show that is going on this season.
That also has to do with hunting down demons.
Yes, but that one we won't be covering
Um,
till it's time.
yeah. No, Kobeni doesn't show up until after the killing.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Also, the guy that died with Kobeni's name is Hirozaku. Hirokazu, sorry.
Yukazu?
Hirokazu, just in case you were curious.
Not important.
Not
Not
important, but
really.
just a fun fact. Yeah, so, we see snake lady, whose name I never got and frankly don't really care about.
Yeah, no, she was
Akane, I
Snake Devil
believe.
Lady and
Akane. So Katana Man and Akane are trying to get him in the truck, and so four goons pop out, and they're about to get him in a van. And I keep saying truck, I mean van. When all of a sudden, one guy just explodes. Pop goes the weasel. Explodes.
yep. No, no, literally pop goes the weasel.
Yep.
His head explodes.
His
Like
head.
his head literally like squishes in and pops.
Yeah, it is horrifically violent. I
Yeah,
guess we
no.
should actually. I think before this, even we see Makima alive and get off the train after she kills the other two guys that tried killing her.
Well, yeah, and it's basically the whole
They're
thing
like,
is
they're
like
like, we should head
interspliced
back
with
we should head back, and she's like, no, we can take it. It's actually easier if we just do it here.
yeah,
Give me
so
the tallest shrine in the city and 10 convicts on death row with no chance of parole.
yep.
And then she kills them. I don't know how she does it. She basically her power is really cool. She has them speak the name of the person she wants to kill, and then she kind of like twists her hands in front of them, and then they just crumple in on themselves.
Yep. Yeah, they both die.
Yeah, that's a really strong demon, and I really want to know its name now. Um, yes, so Makima kills all of the unnamed goons, which actually do have names, but I really don't care enough to find it. Um, because I don't think that really matters. And then,
No.
but doesn't get Katana Man and Akane. Excuse me. And so Kobeni shows up and then kind of wipes the floor with them.
Yep.
Kobeni, who watched her partner get killed, is now on a psychotic warpath. And
Yeah, because she was able to save herself from being shot from that old woman, and then
yeah,
when
and killed the yeah, I think she actually killed the old woman.
oh no, she did. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um yeah, Kobeni just is faster than I think she should be able to, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I think that was definitely like a bit one of the better like action scenes out of the
Yeah,
show.
it was really good. Yeah, I
I
think
think it's honestly better than the finale. I think it's probably just on par with episode three's
which one's episode
action
3?
scene. The one against the worm.
Really? You think that's
Or
better?
like
I really enjoyed that final scene with the Katana Man.
I cinematography on
All right,
that final fight felt very bland to me.
I don't know.
Like it was so unimaginative.
It probably was, but I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing Denji finally outsmart an enemy.
Yeah, by using his legs.
It was one of those keep your eye. You see, he's Denji would be good at street magic. He's really good at distraction.
So if I had a nickel for every time that a shonen protagonist switched from using their arms to their legs, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's strange that it's happened twice.
My hero.
Hmm.
Nice, nice.
I just wanted to make the meme.
No, you should. It was good. Yeah. So Kamini just kind of keeps shooting at them until they run away.
Yep. She
um.
took the gun from the old woman,
Yeah. Um.
which is smart.
And yeah. So
Technically.
once they start trying to shoot back, Kamini just picks up Denji and uses him as a human shield. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty much that episode, I think. We learned
Hmm.
that Special Divisions 1, 2, 3, and 4 all pretty much are dead.
Yeah, no, basically Special Division 4 is the only one remaining.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. What was the next episode? I think the next episode starts with Aki waking up in the hospital.
Hmm. I think this is probably the like the best scene with Aki and whatnot.
Which one? Where they steal his apple?
No, 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 with him crying at
Oh,
Himeno's death.
yeah. No, that was really good. And then I do really like Denji's kind of self-reflection as he walks away. It is nice to see. I really did like Denji's self-reflection as he was walking
Mm-hmm.
away, like wondering if he's more demon than human now because he doesn't really feel any emotion about Himeno's death.
Yeah. No,
Which,
it is like nice to see him like contemplate how
yeah, yeah, kind of contemplate how life's been going and how he feels about things.
oh
Uh, Hello?
Sorry, I don't know why it cut out like that.
Oh, I thought I heard someone talking to you in the background, so I was kind of trying to vamp for a second.
Oh, you're good. Um,
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, sorry, you just went. It sounded like you cut off halfway through your sentence. All right.
But yeah, no,
Um,
no, it was nice seeing Aki like grieve at the loss of Himeno.
yeah. I almost just committed a cardinal sin and grabbed a handful of popcorn.
Yeah, but no, episode 10 mostly shows like the training going on of like the of Aki Denji and Power.
Yeah.
Although Aki's really isn't training, it's the future devil, which we kind of already talked about. But Denji and Power's training with Kishibe is pretty fun.
It was really fun.
Yeah. I really just like how basically he like is able to continue outsmarting them.
Oh, yeah, I do like where they kind of almost get the drop on him, and he's like, ah, you know what? Fine, I've had enough for the day. You guys win. And as he walks away, they kind of celebrate. And he just throws like a knife into Denji's face. He's like, rule number one, never trust anything a devil hunter says.
Yeah, like yeah, and then like them trying to act all smart.
Yeah, they tried. You gotta give them credit.
Oh yeah, no. It was pretty smart, but then immediately Kishibe was like, "Yeah, you let Power drain too much of her blood, leaving her basically in a paraplegic state, and your drop on me was not as good as you thought."
Yeah.
But nice try, kid.
Yeah, he tried. Give him credit.
Yeah, but as that training goes on, Kishibe like kind of keeps on asking Denji like these questions, and it's by the end him leaving like training him is because he still saw him as human basically.
Oh,
Is
I
basically
didn't catch that part actually. Um,
yeah, because
I do really like their introduction where he asks all these questions and Denji and Power really answer in ways that just sound really psychopathic, and
but yeah,
he's just like,
no,
you know what?
that was like
You passed with flying colors.
yeah, no, that was like part of the thing because he wanted to be able to go all out because he sees like demons like toys to play with basically.
Yeah.
And that's how he's able to like go all out. But it's once he sees the humanity in Denji that he has to stop.
Hmm.
Because very much this like kind of ending portion is questioning how much humanity Denji really has left. Because like he questions it with like how like him not feeling the loss of Himeno, but at the loss of Pochita. And then like it's seen again in the Katana Man fight.
Yeah.
And like basically how the Katana Man is like, do you not feel bad for all the amount of like people you had to kill on your way here, like with the zombies and whatnot? But he's like,
No.
they're already dead, so
They're
why should
already
I?
dead. Why do I care?
But it's like, I don't know. I like while I get where like like the Katana Man thing is like trying to go for, I'm like, I don't know. I don't think many other people would be contemplating in that sort
I
of
think he's
situation
trying
about
to
it.
play the false high ground.
He very much is.
Yeah. But I don't know. I still think the fight wasn't that bad. I enjoyed it for what it was.
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying the cinematography was boring
All right.
comparatively.
I don't know. I don't. I'd have to look at it again. I probably should have. Let's be real.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I can send you a video after this that
Yeah.
can explain my thought process probably a bit better.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, 11, not much happens, I think, like other than like the whole cliffhanger with Aki at the end with the snake devil woman and then her pulling up the ghost devil, but then it's like in the next episode it's fulfilled with it like like handing out the cigarette basically and it's like
Yeah, I really like that. That was really fucking
the whole
sad.
Himeno thing and whatnot, and it's
I
like basically as long as you don't feel fear around the ghost devil, you can easily walk up and kill it.
Yeah, you can easily walk up and kill it, and then it also kind of I don't know. I really like that she gave him one last lesson after death.
Mm-hmm.
because like she knew this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
I did really, really like that. It was really sad.
Mm-hmm. And then the final fight with or not the final fight, but the final scene with Denji and Aki with the Katana Man
Just kicking
down.
him in the nuts, seeing who can do it the loudest. That was so good.
Yeah, they do it as like a thing to like to have him scream basically until Himeno can hear him in the afterlife, basically.
Yeah, he's like, this is too so childish. He's like, what? I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Yeah. No, but it is a very good scene. I do actually really like that part of it.
I also do really like that he actually does smoke that cigarette in the end
Hmm.
as like a sign of letting go.
Yeah.
The show is
Yeah,
really.
and then
Uh,
that's pretty much about it. So
that's
overall thoughts?
we do. Actually, no. There's one more thing we do kind of mention that's kind of important. Um,
Oh, what?
At the end, Makima reveals that they got enough gun devil parts that they've merged them together, and it's now finally leading to the main body. And now that's
Mm.
yeah. They didn't say where it was, but that's where it's heading to. And then the real last thing that happens is we see a dream that Denji's had a million times before of a locked door, and I think it sounded like Kobeni was telling him not to go in it.
Yeah, there was something like some. No, no, no. That's not Kobeni's voice. I believe it's Pochita's voice saying that it's
Oh,
dangerous to go into the door.
yeah. And then I thought I saw like, and I thought I also saw something to do with Kobeni knowing something like that she probably shouldn't know. I don't know.
I do not remember that.
I don't remember. Here, let me see if I can find something on it in the last on episode 12. Episode 12. Oh, it's just a random woman. The very last thing that happens is a woman wondering if Denji prefers country mouse or city mouse, which I was really confused at what that was about.
I do not know what that means.
I don't know. And then, yeah, it was just like something that happened in his dream.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we just mentioned that once they captured Akane, the snake devil killed her.
Mm-hmm.
That's also kind of important, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe just a little.
Well, yeah, just because she had a lead on the Gun
Yeah.
Devil herself, personally, technically.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, overall thoughts?
I think the back half of the season is infinitely better than the original half of the season.
Yeah, I'd agree for the most part. I don't know. I still, and again, this is just like my personal bias against this one article that I read felt like it was a bit hampered by the directorial style in a way, but
Ah,
that's just because I've seen what the manga looks like, and it's like, well, it definitely like I get what they're going for and wanting it to flow like a cinema movie on an anime. I do feel like being able to also use the medium of animation for over exaggeration is also a good thing.
yeah.
So
Also, I know who was speaking about the city mouse or country mouse thing. It's a character that's going
is
to be
it?
important next season.
Oh, okay. Then we won't say that.
Yes. Or at least I assume it's not going to be
um.
important. I have no clue. And just the
Yeah,
wiki
I
had a
wouldn't
name.
know.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I do think I have much better things to say about this half of the season than I did about the first half of the season.
I still overall felt like pretty meh about this entire thing. I'll say the second half was definitely better than the first half, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And this might also be just because everyone was hyping it up as like the best thing since like I don't know, since anything really coming, and then I'm just like, it was all right.
It did feel a bit overhyped, and castrate us for saying that if you want, but whatever. I don't know. I feel like it could have been better, but for what we got, I preferred the back half than to the front half.
Yeah. But anyways, so now getting into the OP and ED rankings.
Yes.
So the opening, how would you rank that?
I think it's good. You want to here? I'll give you my listing. I put it in S tier. I think it was real good.
Yeah, just because I wanted to save what I thought was my very best for
Yeah.
For S tier, I put it in A tier, so
Alright,
it's still really
actually, so we
good.
should probably explain our ranking. So mine is S is just it's good. I would probably put this in my playlist. A would be it's good. It's just not as good as I guess S could be great. A would be good. B's mid. C's and D is I genuinely did not like this and will probably never look at it again.
Yeah, my rankings is a mixture of like trying to take into consideration not only the animation behind
Yeah,
it, the song that plays with it, how well that meshes,
yeah.
and then how well it relates to the episode that it plays with.
All right, that I would argue I didn't. There weren't a lot of them that felt like. Again, I'm also not great at symbolism, so it probably did relate, but I don't know. I didn't really see it for a lot of them. But
Like it doesn't have to like actually fully relate. It
yeah.
just needs to give the feel of what that episode was going for.
All right. I personally think I was personally going for more like was the music good? Visuals didn't really play a part unless they were really good visuals or really bad visuals.
Yeah. But yeah,
Uh,
getting into the opening, what are your thoughts on that? I'll give
I,
like mine as
I
so
think it's
I
real good. It's on my personal playlist, so that it's got to mean something. Granted, every
But
song
like
I've ever
any
liked is on that playlist, so it doesn't really mean much, but it's good.
anything in particular like in the opening that you liked or
I do like the shot of Denji and Power dancing while Aki's just kind of walking in front of them, not looking back at them.
oh yeah, I don't know. That is a fun part of the opening. I also really love all the like movie references at the beginning and whatnot.
Yeah,
The middle part and like the fight scene, not bad. It's really well done. It doesn't mean all too much to me. Um,
yeah.
but yeah. So that's why I place it like in A for me.
hmm
You said
I mean, I put it in S, which means it's good, and I really like the song.
okay, yeah. Um, all right. Moving on to ending one.
It's an A tier. It's not bad. It's just it's not great, but it's not bad. It's good.
Yeah, I really like the song. Um, I really can't say more than that because technically the way that it aired, it's on just a whole bunch of black credits. So great song. Literally have nothing else to say about your ending.
Yeah.
C tier. C tier.
Wow. All right.
That is like literally my baseline one because the song is great, but there's literally nothing to back it up.
All right. Fair. All right. What
I'm
you
like
got?
I love the song. I literally can't rank it any higher because it
Where'd
doesn't have any visuals to go
Where'd you
with.
put ending two?
Ending 2 is in B tier.
All right. I put it in S tier. I really like the song, and it was from what I remember, the visuals they look pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like the visuals. I like the song. Just really like I like just the showing the bits of like small slice of life stuff because
Yeah.
that's kind of like things that are focused a bit on the episode is just like them spending like Aki and Denji living together is like the big focus of like the first half of the episode. So I'm like, okay, that fits. Well, not the first half, but like the middle half. Um
Yeah.
or middle third of the episode is focused on that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, no, I'll give it that. So that's why it's MB for me.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have much more to say to that. All right. Would you put three?
Three, I put in B. This is really just more because the song for me can go either way on a good day or a bad day. But I do really like the visuals as it really like encapsulates, I think the manga volume covers, and also it coincides with the ramping up to like the fight with the Bat Devil.
I put
'Cause-
three as top of S tier. I wasn't really super paying much attention beforehand, and then episode ending three came on, and I'm like, all right, now you got my attention. I really liked it. I really, really liked the song. I don't remember much about the visuals. It was again the first one of 12 things that I watched that I was starting to pay attention to.
Yeah,
Um,
it's if you look at like basically any Chainsaw Man like volume cover, you will get the feel of like what the most of like what the feel for most of that ED was.
yeah. All right. Yeah, I think that was probably my favorite one out of all of them. But I'm
Oh yeah,
not
no,
good at
no.
ranking.
Visually, I think it's great. The song for me is mostly just why it's in B. And it could go like either way on the
Excuse
day
me.
on how I feel about the song. um, How about ending 4?
Oh wow, this just immediately got hard to read. Where is number 4? Oh,
It's the one that
4.
has power
C.
in.
Yeah, that was C. I did not like the song, and the visuals were pretty meh.
Really? I put it in A.
Oh wow,
I
we
actually
really do have very opposite rankings. I
I
was
actually
gonna
really
joke about
loved it.
that sooner. I did not like it.
I actually really love the song and really love the visuals.
Hmm.
But then again, I will preface that I do have a bias towards any EDs that have a bit of dancing in them, and this one does, so it immediately goes up in my book. But also, I
Yeah,
just really like the song, and like it's very much a theme that fits with like the whole thing with like Power's thing towards the end, because I mean it leads up to her like sitting on like the toilet with the whole like you can grab my stenchy thing.
yeah. I don't know. I wasn't. I just didn't like it. I don't know.
Like literally, the ending just feels like Power energy. So
Yeah, I guess, but I
um
don't know.
yeah. Anyways, ending 5. What do you think about this one?
Oh, 5 was put in S tier. I don't fully remember why, but it was probably the music. That's pretty much what I cared most about.
Yeah, no, I really love ending 5 song as well. I put it in A. I think I also really like the visuals because like a lot of the things used in it are like paintings that use the motif of like infinity and whatnot, which makes a lot of sense because it's like the Infinity Devil arc. Um,
Hmm.
so I'm like, oh, that's pretty clever. And just as a person who has like at least a broad understanding of some pieces of art, I'm like, I get that.
Yeah.
But yeah. What about episode or not episode ending 6?
Ending 6. That was A tier. Um, from what I can see of the visuals, I think I really like the song. I just don't think the visuals were all that great for me. Uh,
Yeah, I put it in C. I'm not big on the song, not big on the visuals. It was just kind of
I
meh. I'm
vaguely
like,
remember it
it's
being
literally,
pretty poppin' and rockin'. So that's probably why.
I'm
Again,
like literally the only thing that it's focusing on is literally the descent of Denji going down to go stab
I
the
do
Infinity
remember
Devil,
that.
and then that's pretty much it. I'm like, I don't know. I'd much preferred the whole like paintings moving, colliding in on themselves, whole thing that episode 5 had. So just like episode 6 by comparison just feels like a massive downgrade.
Hmm. Yeah. All right, 7.
This is where
7.
we have the most like
This is the
differing
biggest
opinions
divide.
on.
I put this in D tier, dude. That song was awful, and the lyric and the fucking visuals made me very uncomfortable. I genuinely think whoever came up with this was on a lot of drugs and a lot of different drugs. I felt high watching it.
And I put it in S tier in comparison because I actually really liked not only the visuals of like the whole like being on like the whole retro like 90s TV with the whole like game like thing with the whole meeting in the pub that they were at.
Mm.
Um but also then it's like it has like a little thing of just showing like Denji's adventure thing in an NES like style RPG, and then also the I love the 90s pinups just because it's very fitting of the time period because it does take place in the 90s, which is why I'm like, okay, I actually like that. That's very fitting with the time because like it has like the whole gradient and whatnot of like what 90s anime kind of was. And
Yeah.
then I will actually defend the whole puking spinning kiss scene because that actually I think is actually perfect because it lines up with the song because the line technically all it is get on get on if you pronounce it in a certain way in like Japanese it's gero which means to is the sound of vomiting.
Yeah.
It is that little thing that I love about the song and I also really just love the song in general actually.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
episode
I
8.
don't
Oh, sorry. You had more?
just a little bit more. I was just like, do you at least get where I'm coming from a bit as to why I rank it so high?
Yeah,
Or
I kind of get it, but again, I was very uncomfortable
oh
watching
yeah,
it.
I'm not saying your opinion is wrong. I'm just curious if you at least understand why I put it so high now.
Yeah, I can kind of see it.
Okay.
All right. Number 8. I put that in A tier. I don't really remember why, but I'm gonna guess song was good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I feel like that's most of mine were just song good. That's why I like.
yeah, I wasn't too big on this one,
Wait,
song wise.
where did I put number 2? Oh, no, sorry. I got that wrong on my number 2. I did not rank it as A S. I ranked it as B.
Ah,
Sorry, I could not make out the 1 or the 0 on 12. I thought it was 0. I only read the 2. My bad. 12 is S tier. 2 is B tier. Let me fix that.
got it.
So 2 was
Where did
mid for me. Alright, sorry.
so we had like practically the same opinion on that one.
Yeah,
Anyways, so and then 8. Where did you?
I have that in A.
This one.
I'm gonna guess it was
Uh,
probably just a good song.
yeah, I didn't mind the song. The song was fine. What more makes me mad is that I feel like ending 8 would better fit in like episode 9 or 10.
Mm-hmm. Turn off. Stop that.
Um,
Sorry.
no, you're good. No, it's more merely for the fact of like I think ending 9 just better fits because ending 9 focuses so much on Himeno's death, like her sacrifice, and also like it's a much more of a downer song, and I think that would have fit so much better after her sacrifice than this upbeat like J rock song that they put after Himeno's sacrifice. I'm like, I don't want to feel happy afterwards. I want to feel sad doing it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm like, that is the only reason I'm like, I really do not like you at ending 8.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you did the worst tonal shift, and I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're not gonna let me sink in these emotions? Okay, well then screw you too. But yeah, that's personally why also I rank ending 9 just so much higher. I love the visuals, the whole blood flowing into like other things and whatnot.
Mm.
I know it focuses on like the Makima hand thing at the end and whatnot, but I'm like, even
Oh,
then, some of the
oh,
other
was 9 the one with the weird like blood and snake thing going over and over?
yes,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sorry. I don't know why I put that at B. That's meant to be C. I did not like that.
really, I love that the
Ah, that
fluidity,
no, that
fluidity of it all.
no, that was uncomfy. Did not like.
And it's also just very good because it's like it's not only like because the snake devil is like the
Yeah,
thing that got Himeno, but it's like all like the blood and whatnot flowing from like the criminals' heads and whatnot.
I get that, but also it just goes on for too long.
It's a slower song,
Yeah, but no, it's just
but it's
I
gonna
wish they would
feel
have done
slower.
some other visuals than just the blood and the
Well,
organ thing going over and over and over.
it's the whole fluidity of it.
I
Like doing
know.
that sort of thing isn't easy, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um, I do think we are in agreement on number 10, though.
Are we? Where is my
Ending
number?
10.
Yeah, I put that in C.
You put it in C. I put it in D.
I what was can you? Oh, was 10? Oh no, 10 was the really weird like 3D image, right? No,
Uh, yeah,
that song saved it. No, I hated that visuals, but the song was good enough to save it from the fate of D.
yeah. You see, I don't think the visuals, like drop that thing way too much down for me. Like even though the song is fine, like
Oh, the song
man,
was more than fine. I really liked the song, but it not was not enough. I did not like it enough to give it higher than a C. And C is bad. C is not like a good. C does not mean it's mid. It means it's bad for me.
yeah, 10 is my lowest ranking one at D.
Yeah, 7 is my lowest ranking at D.
Yeah, no, I really did not like 10's like visual style and whatnot. Like I get what they were trying to go for it. It just I think I've seen it done better in other anime.
Hmm.
Um, all right. Ending 11.
Ending 11. That is in a S tier. I really, really liked the song, and the visuals were really cool.
Yeah, that one was just another C for me. It was just very eh. The song's fine. The visuals fine. I literally have nothing praiseworthy nor like negative to say about it. It exists.
Oh, I really enjoyed the visuals. I thought they looked really cool.
Like I get it, but a lot of it is also just CG blocks flying off.
I thought it
So
was cool.
I'm not saying it's a
Yeah.
horrible visual. I'm just like, is that really all you could have done on top of like your skyscraper stuff?
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. It felt bland to me.
That's fair. Um, yeah, and then I guess that leaves us with 12, which is also S tier because I really liked how domestic it felt. I do remember 12. That I do remember. It's seemingly the only one that I remember. It was a good song with good domestic feeling.
Yeah, yeah, 12 and 2 are like my ones that are like so close that I would nearly put them in A if I was not limiting the amount that I put in A to 4 things.
All right.
Because I really like 12. I really do like the slice of life stuff of it, and the song is also really fun. But yeah, it mostly just due to my rules of only allowing 4 things into A and 1 thing into S. The ending 2 and 12 had to be in B, but I do both really like them. They're like definitely the top of my B.
Mhm. Yeah.
But otherwise, I think that just about wraps it up for that.
I think it does. I
Yep,
think that's all I wrote.
yep, that is about it. So,
Yeah, thank you all
thanks
so
so
much
much
for
for
watching.
watch.
As always.
Uh,
Sorry I stole it from you.
oh no,
Uh,
no, I was just gonna say join us back next time for whenever we cover Chainsaw Man next.
yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll be back next time with probably, I'm gonna say it, I'm gonna put it into words. If there was not already an episode on Tears of the Kingdom, then you'll probably get a Tears of the Kingdom video next. Because
All
depends on
right.
how quickly I get these out. Alright,
Yes.
but with that, thank you all so much for watching. As always, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I know I just realized I'm repeating myself, but bye
Anyways,
bye!
bye.